There are many ways that you and your squad can push your rank fast in Battle Royale rank matches by driving and using vehicles in Free Fire. So in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys 10 tips and tricks that can help you to push your rank fast when using vehicles in Battle Royale rank matches. Tip number 1. One of the fastest ways players push their rank in BR rank matches is by using the vehicle strategy. Here's one of the best ways to do it. First, land on a safe place and loot the important items. After that, get onto a good and fast vehicle such as a sports car or a bike and move around in the map and get from one safe zone to the other until you get to the last zone. If you normally run and move around in the map, you can become an easy target for enemies. But if you use vehicles, you can quickly move from one zone to the other and it will be much harder for the enemies to target you when compared to you just running from one zone to the other. But one problem when driving vehicles is that players can easily attack you because of the default aim. So in tip number 2, I'm gonna tell you guys a way that you can make it harder for the enemies to attack you when you're driving vehicles. Tip number 2. In order to make it harder for the enemies to attack you when you're driving vehicles, use the Misha Character. When you drive vehicles in the match while using the Misha Character, the default aim won't work that well on you. So it will be a lot harder for the enemies to attack you when you're driving vehicles. The Misha Character can also increase the driving speed by 10% and the damage taken is also reduced by 20% when driving vehicles. So I highly recommend that you use the Misha Character if you're planning on using vehicles to push your rank in BR rank matches. Tip number 3. In BR rank matches, vehicles can also be used as covers, but make sure to break the vehicle before using it as a cover. If you just stand very close to a vehicle that is not broken and if an enemy attacks and breaks that vehicle, you can get damaged when the vehicle gets destroyed. So remember to first break the vehicle and then use it as a cover. In the last zone, there can be some times that we can't find any covers, so you can break a vehicle and use it as a cover in the last zone. Tip number 4. Now I'm gonna tell you guys a trick that players use to camp in BR rank matches by using vehicles. To do this trick, first find a vehicle in the match like a sports car and then put it into the water. Since the car is not that visible inside the water, you can camp inside the car like this. Tip number 5. Vehicles can also be used to distract enemies. I have seen a lot of players that use this strategy where two teammates drive vehicles like two bikes around the enemies to distract them, and while they do that, the other two teammates of the squad attack the enemies while they are being distracted with the bikes. So that can be a great strategy to use in BR rank matches to take down enemies. But for those who are driving the vehicle, make sure to use the Misha Character because as I said earlier, it will be harder for the enemies to attack you when you drive vehicles when using the Misha Character.
So now before we move on to the next tip, I want to talk more about the giveaway. This time I'm gonna be giving away this new heart emote to 5 lucky winners. I think this heart emote is like a new upgraded version of the old heart emote, and I personally think that this heart emote is actually better than the old one. I'm gonna be giving away this heart emote to 5 lucky winners. To enter the giveaway, make sure to comment down your in-game UID and also comment down your thoughts on this emote. I'll personally select 5 lucky winners from the comment section of this video.
Tip number 6. There can be some times when all the teammates in your squad get eliminated and the enemy team try to rush you. At such times, it's better to get to a safe place instead of fighting the enemies because if there are any revival towers left, you could revive your teammates. So if you're in a situation like that where enemies are trying to rush you, try to quickly run away and get to a vehicle so that you can quickly move away from the enemies. Tip number 7. Another great character to use when pushing your rank is the K character. Since the K character can restore EP and convert EP into HP, he can usually stay outside the safe zone for a long time when compared to most of the other characters. So I think the K character can be a great character to use when driving vehicles outside the safe zone. Tip number 8. Another great character to use when driving vehicles is the Notora Character. That's because when driving vehicles when using the Notora Character, she has the ability to restore the HP of all teammates on the vehicle by 5 HP every 2 seconds. Tip number 9. Now I'm gonna tell you guys a character combination for players that are planning on pushing their rank by using the vehicle strategy in solo rank matches. For the active character of this character combination, I recommend that you guys use the K character, and for the 3 passive characters of this character combination, I recommend that you guys use the Misha character, the Kelly character, and the Leon character. Tip number 10. There could be some times where you might find it hard to get to the safe zone fast just by running. So at such times, if there's a vehicle nearby, you could use it to quickly get to the safe zone. Sometimes your teammates could also find it hard to get to the safe zone fast just by running. So at such times, you could drive the vehicle towards them, get them into the vehicle, and drive to the safe zone fast. Now, if you guys want to know some of the best Free Fire settings that pro players use, check out this video because in this video, I tell you guys 10 Free Fire settings that pro players use.